Okay, in the last few videos, we have learned how to create assembly, how to inquire assembly, and how to edit assembly. Assuming everything is working well, now we are ready to do some deliverables, like a BOM and 2D drawings. Before we really meet them, I think it's necessary to make one more step before that, which is exploded view. As you know, for complex assembly, we often use the exploded view to show the relationship between different components and how they fit together. ZW3D provides powerful tools to help you on this matter. Later I will show you the steps in the software. And for BOM, which is Bill of Material, as the name suggests, there will be a list of the components in it, along with some other necessary information. In ZW3D, we provide both 2D and 3D BOM. And for 3D BOM, what it can do is more than bill of material, but also attributes management. And for full introduction of 3D BOM, please refer to the link below after the training. And for assembly drawing, it's different with part drawing in some ways. Basically, there are 5 elements inside assembly drawing, which is the views, dimensions, technical requirements, serial number, and the BOM table. As for how to make those elements in 2D drawing, I believe we have an exclusive tutorial for it, so I won't go further here. Okay, now let's move over to ZW3D to show you more details. Okay, at the first place, let me show you how to create exploded view. Okay, and here we use the same case. And for this case, you can see we have some components, and we also have a sub-assembly. So actually, we can open this sub-assembly to have a check. Because as you know, I already made an exploded view for this sub-assembly. You can see. And then later, we can reuse it in the top assembly. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, we can close it. And back to the top assembly, region it. Okay, now we create a new exploded view here. Okay, we can go with the default name. Okay. And here you can see the interface. We can have a check a little bit. As you can see in the top, it's the ribbon. All the commands are listed here. And in the right, you can see it's the explosion step manager. So all the steps will be listed here. Okay, next I will show you how to use these commands one by one. So first I will show you how to add exploded steps. As I mentioned before, we have manually way and we have automatically way. So first let me show you the manual way. Add exploded view. Sorry, add exploded step. Okay. And here you can see we have 3 types. The first type is exploded by move. Second one is exploded by rotate. And the last one is a radial explosion. Okay, now let me show you one by one. For the first one, it's easy to understand. We can just drag the component to add the exploded step. For example, we select these 4 components and we can drag it by the handle. And here you can see, actually we can add the trail, okay, automatically. And also we can record the moving turn points. For example, if here we turn the path here, and it will also record. Okay, now we click OK to check the result. So you can see this is the result. It's pretty good, right? And next, let me show you exploded by rotate. Okay, and we still use this bolt, and we select the second one. And for the rotate axis, we use the default Z axis. Okay, we can rotate it a little bit. For example, here, like 60 degree. We can also add the trails. Okay, we click OK. Now you can see the result. And for the last one, which is radial explosion, I think I can use another case to show you. Okay, we use this case. Okay, you can see for this 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, we want to move around this axis, but in different direction. Now let's see how to use it. Add exploded step and entities. We select the 4 bolts. And for the axis, we can select the center line of the cylindrical face. We can right click, center line, cylindrical face. Okay, now we can drag it. Here you can see the result. Okay, and we can add the trails. Okay, now this is the final result. So you can see every component go in different direction, but around the same axis. Okay, let's go back. Okay, next let me show you how to explode automatically. I will delete the existing steps. Okay, now we use the second command, auto explode. It's quite easy. We just select all the entities or some entities you want and give it a direction. For example, we can give it Z and then give it a distance. For example, we can give it like 60, and also we can add the trials. And actually we can preview it. Okay, now you can see the result. Click OK to get the result. It can be used for some simple case, but for complicated case, we can still use the manual way. Okay. Now we close all the steps. Okay. Another thing I would like to show you is about the sub-assembly. So as you can see, for this 3 parts is a sub-assembly. So by default, if you select one of them, it will select the entirety. You can see all the 3 components have been selected as a whole part, right? So if you want to select them one by one or select them separately, you can check on this option, select sub-assembly part. Okay, now let's try again. We check on it, and here you can see we can select just one of the components inside the sub-assembly, right? Okay. Okay, the next command is add exploded trail. Okay. Now let me show you how to use it. For this bolt, we can add a step without generate a trail. We uncheck this one. Okay, now you can see no trail generated. Now we can add it manually. Add exploded trail. And the first entity, we use this planar face. And the second entity, use the cylindrical face. Okay, now you can see. And also you can make it inclined or along XYZ, orthogonal. Okay. Okay, this is the result. And this is the manual way. Actually, we have auto way to add the trail. We use another bolt as example. Still, we don't add the trail here. Okay. And then we can use the auto exploded trail. And then we select step 2 we just made and click OK. Now you can see it will add the trail automatically. Okay. And the next command is reuse exploded view. So as I said before, I already made an exploded view for the sub-assembly. So actually in the top assembly, we do not need to make it again, make it repetitively. We can just reuse the other one. Okay, reuse exploded view, and we check on the exploded view inside the sub-assembly. Moving part, check it, and OK. Or we can see it will reuse the exploded view. And the last one is exploded view video. So it's easy to understand. We can record the explosion process and also the collapse process. Okay, we can just here we can just uncheck the collapse process. We just want to record the explosion process. Okay, I can click OK and save it. Okay, here you can see it's the result. Okay, and also we have it's an AVI file. Okay. Okay, this is all about the exploded view. And also we have a key shot here. Actually, you can render the exploded view. Okay. And after that, we can exit. And you can still go back to the exploded view here in the configurations. Double click. Now you are back. Okay. And also you can delete it here. Edit or delete. Okay. And next, I'd like to show you the 3D BOM. Okay. Here we can find the command 3D BOM. We call out it. The first usage about the 3D BOM is we can manage the BOM list and export to Excel. So first we can filter out the components we want. You can only show the top level or parts only, or we can make it indented. Okay, here you can see. Okay, and also you can just filter out by the ID. Okay, and in the right area, we can manage the column. For example, we can check the quantity. Okay, here, and we can also like uncheck the number. Okay, and the visible or not, we can also uncheck it. Okay, and then we can add some attributes in. For example, the stock size. Okay, after we add the stock size, actually we can calculate it. And right click and auto stock size. And now you can see all the components will be calculated for the stock size. Okay. And here actually we can export the whole BOM to Excel. Okay. So this is the first usage, manage the BOM list and export. And the last usage is we can adjust attribute in batch. And then we can synchronize to part level. Okay, for example, for the base plate, the current material is Q235. We can change it. Double click and we change it like to aluminum. Okay, this one will be good. And we OK. And then you can click apply. Okay, now you can see actually it will synchronize the part level. We can verify it. We open the base plate and we check the material. You can see it's aluminum 1100. Okay, we can also check. You can also check it here. Physical aluminum 1100. Okay, and we go back. Actually, for the 3D BOM, it's very powerful. You can do a lot of things. For more detailed functionalities about the 3D BOM, you can refer to the link inside the PowerPoint. Okay, so I'm not going to show you every functionalities here. Okay, so after that, actually we can go to the 2D sheet. Okay, right click 2D sheet. Okay, we can add some views here. Okay, and then you can add some dimensions here. We can make it no hidden line, and we can add more dimensions here, like the maximum dimension here, and this one. Okay, and also you can add the BOM here, BOM. And in the 2D sheet environment, actually you can inherit the 3D BOM. Here you can see, inherit the 3D BOM. I'll select the view. And actually you can see, now it will inherit all the attributes inside the 3D BOM. Okay, so you do not need to adjust it one more time. And we click OK. And we can add it somewhere. Maybe we should have make this frame bigger, but no problem. We can add it here. And also we can add some balloon dimension, auto balloon. Okay. Okay, this is the result. And we can adjust it a little bit. Okay, now it's pretty good. And finally, you can add some like technical requirements in the drawing and text. You can add it anywhere you want. Some tag requirements and blah blah. You can add it by yourself. Okay. And for more functionalities about the 2D drawings, like how to make those views and how to make more tables, you can refer to the 2D sheet tutorial.